Lara and Chris, only you two would move halfway across the country just to meet your soulmate whose hometowns were only 20 minutes away from each other.
I'd like to welcome everybody to beautiful Newport, Rhode Island, and to the wedding of our beautiful children, Lara and Chris. I'd like to recognize that people have come far and wide from Colorado, Florida, Connecticut, New York.
From the ski chalet to the enchanted garden, we are so grateful that you traveled from everywhere you did. And you did leave out a few states. Oregon was one, Washington, D.C., Maryland was another, Illinois, Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Colorado. I mean, everyone traveled far and wide, and we are so happy that you could be with us today.
About 20 people from Colorado flew in.
Oh my goodness.
I know, it's really awesome. And they're super stoked. They've never been, a lot of them have never been to the East Coast before. Well, she went to college here and I'm the youngest. So when, parents visiting day and stuff like that, we would come up here. And then I've visited a couple of times in the summer with Nancy's family also.
We've been vacationing here for 25, 30 years. We actually stayed in the Marriott the first couple of times that we came, and then we had a timeshare at Long Wharf.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so we've been coming here, and Lara's been coming with us since they started dating.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and she went to University of Rhode Island.
Oh, so she went to URI.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
nice.
so there's a lot of
Connection.
There is.
Yeah.
And it was really nice because when we were vacationing not this summer, the summer before,
Yes.
they had said they were going to look at venues, and we took them around to the different places, and
Very nice.
which was nice because I don't have any girls, so it was so nice to be part of it.
Oh,
They
very
worked that.
nice.
It was really good.
Mom, you look so good. Love it. Go, Mom. Smile, pretty lady. Oh my God, you look fantastic. Okay. Thank you. It's a gray raw diamond. Well, we used my grandma's diamond earrings that she left me, and he designed the ring, and well, a couple of months went by, I'm like, where the hell is this ring? And then he was like, I don't know if I like it. I have a design, do you want me to show you? And I was like, yeah, let me see it. And he showed me the picture, and it was beautiful, but I hated it. It just wasn't me. And he's like, I figured as much. So I guess they went back to the drawing board and found this diamond. I showed him a picture of what I wanted, and the jeweler found it, and then got it made up, and I was like, I didn't see it until, and I'm like, that's perfect. It's so different. I'm obsessed. I love it. Do you want to grab that stuff now and meet you in the room? Yes. Okay. Oh, the hair looks so good.
Your makeup looks very natural.
It does?
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Because every time I see Chris, when we did it last time I saw Chris, he was like, oh, you got makeup on. The last minute stuff. You have all my jewelry, right?
All your jewelry is sitting on
And
the
my
table.
bag.
Your handbag is on the table, your shoes are on the table, the Me Too, the I Do, Me Too stickers.
Oh, I had a good idea for that, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Hi, Baba. You look very handsome.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you. Look at that! Ah, I love it. Yes.
How many dresses did you try on?
I think 4. We had looked at the designer. I had tried on a bunch, and my mom had seen that one, and I didn't think it was gonna look good on. And she's like, "Just try it." It's a gorgeous dress. I'm obsessed.
Such fun. So
Yeah.
fun.
It's me.
What's the history of that? This was just a necklace that her great-grandmother bought years and years ago, and then it was left to her mom, and then my mother, and then her mother left it to her.
Oh, God. I love it. It already started. No, I just rubbed up. Dad, love ya. Okay, I want to get makeup on your suit. Okay. Love ya.
I'm gonna read the page.
Oh, do you have your...
Yes, they already took pictures.
my mom and I have been planning since the beginning. It was all us, and she's definitely a lot more detail-oriented, but things like the bouquets and the flowers and all of that, that was me, and then my mom just kind of put everything together. She did a great job, so I'm super excited to see how the venue turns out.
It's beautiful. It's exactly how I wanted it to be. Nice, elegant, floral, gardeny, ski chalet, the whole thing. Isn't that cool with the fireplace and the signs and everything? No, I love it. I love everything. Yeah, nothing was done without her approval and Chris's consent. Truly a collaboration effort.
So I'm excited to see how that turned out, because that was like our kind of little surprise of bringing the mountains to Rhode Island. Yeah. All right, cool. So I guess we'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, love ya. Okay, bye. All right.
Really good. It took me 4 tries.
4 tries?
4 tries.
Yeah, that's one. Sweet, did you want to do that? You want a really short side? All right, now let's do one with trick photography so it looks larger than everyone else. Is it working? Yeah.
It was 2009, and Lara was living in New York and working for Condé Nast selling advertising. And one day she came home and said, "Mom, I'm moving to Colorado." Colorado. Have you been to Colorado? Mm-mm. Do you have a job? Mm-mm. Do you have a place to live? Mm-mm. You can imagine how excited I was to hear about this trip.
As many of you know, Chris and Lara met while working as ski instructors at A-Basin. This is where the two of us met them as well. Early on in their love story, we were all just friends, enjoying a life of spontaneous adventure seeking. It's hard to pinpoint when their relationship shifted from just being friends to more than that. Perhaps the famed Valentine's Day hut trip of 2011 sealed the deal.
Is he yawning? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we boring you? Is it boring for some reason?
Why am I still closing my eyes?
To the envy of many women around Summit County, Lara ended up spending her Valentine's Day that year with not one, but 4 handsome mountain men, including the 2 of us and Craig. We were a mile deep in the woods by skis in a decrepit backcountry cabin. And while most of that night's festivities will remain undisclosed, inappropriate for this family affair, we do feel it was a turning point in their relationship. Prior to this, Chris had been pretty independent and gung-ho, doing his own thing, placing his own needs first. At this point, however, he started slowing things down, placing Lara's needs before his own. He even carried her backpack for much of the long slog in, waiting behind and coaching her through the journey. Seeing this transition in Chris, we knew something was up. Chris was falling in love with Lara, and Lara had already fallen in love. And Lara gets what she wants. So here we are today.
Well, those carefree years are behind us now, but their adventure continues. Not only with this wedding and what it represents for them, but in their plans for their future together. When asked separately what they love about the other, the common thread that kept coming up was their love of adventure. That same love of adventure that had brought them separately out to Colorado is the love that fuels their adventurous lives today, taking them mountain biking, skiing, camping, and exploring together. In talking to Lara, she loves that her relationship with Chris challenges her more to be adventurous, often taking her out of her comfort zone. For Chris, he appreciates having a partner in crime, a supportive co-conspirator that values his adventurous spirit.
When asked about the future, Chris and Lara are both equally excited about what life has in store. With Chris by her side, Lara feels that there will always be adventure ahead, without any dull moments. She is looking forward to starting a family and experiencing the outdoors together. Like Lara, Chris can't wait to start a family and share the passions they have with their children. Chris dreams of their van excursions and anticipates many years of skiing powder side by side.
had this speech prepared for the last 8 years. 8 years ago, I got on a plane all by myself to visit my big sister who had just moved across the country to Colorado. We left the airport, went to dinner, and at this point, I had only watched Lara and Chris interact for about 20 minutes or so. And sitting at dinner, before even ordering, I put my menu above my lips so he couldn't read them, and I looked at Lara and said, "He's in love with you. He doesn't know it yet, but he's it." Fast forward a year later, still in the friend zone, they finally took the leap, thankfully for a cheesy New Year's tradition, and shared their first kiss together.
All you need is love.
I promise to always be your partner in adventures and in life.
I promise to always make life an adventure.
I promise to never stop exploring with you.
I promise to always have your back.
I promise to always be open and honest with you.
I promise to always respect you.
I promise to never give up on our marriage. We promise to always be ourselves and love each other for it.
He's officially married.
In Jewish law. Yay, mazel tov!
Oh, sick.
All right, come here. Give me a gift.
Wait, I can't remember that card. Here we go.
On Chris and Lara's ketubah, you see the New York City skyline, representing their past, their roots, where they are from. You also see the Colorado mountains, representing where they met, their present home, where they are now. Additionally, you see the Newport Bridge and Bay, representing the place of their marriage, with each and every one of you as witness. Let it serve as a lifelong reminder of their shared past as they move forward and create a future together.
Okay, so I need to put my shoes on.
Are you gonna wear the real shoes?
And then my jacket.
Why don't you just wear those shoes?
Please put my shoe on, witness.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Good job, Lara.
You're never safe from designer shoes.
This one, her bat mitzvah theme was the mall, right? And I had to bring it up because she went from the mall where every table was a different store, right? From the mall to skiing and mountain biking. I mean, it's like a completely different person, but it's for the better because you are an adventurer. You have this spirit about you, and Chris tapped into that, and he found that, and he really brings out the best in you, and I really wish you both nothing but the best. You two are my favorite, and I love you both so very much. So I will say, L'chaim. I love you. L'chaim, and I love you both so very much.
Over the years, I've come to know Chris, and I gotta say, Chris is a super intelligent, kind, considerate young man who is perfect for Lara. He is the tour guide par excellence. He has taken us on every road in Colorado, including those that are closed to human beings. I am proud to have Chris as my first son.
Love is like a fart. If you have to force it, it's probably shit. So I started thinking I should set off on a more serious note and talk about how at a time of uncertainty in my life, when I had not much of a direction and really no reason to desire or believe in anything, my brother Chris, he opened the door to the natural world for me and showed me the importance of both the mountains and the ocean, which is something I will always be incredibly grateful for. And that transition for me will always feel like some sort of waking up in my life. So a few years later, he invited me out to Colorado, where he had been living for over a year, and I followed him. We lived together that first year, 5 in total, crammed into a 2-bedroom apartment at the foot of a mountain. And I remember looking up at the mountains on my first day of work as a ski instructor out there, and it looked like a new world. Everything at that moment felt untouched, and I felt like I was on a real adventure. And while I was lost in that thought, I heard words in this unmistakable dialect cry out from the open door of the lodge. These words ripped me right from my reverie And I said to myself, Jesus, that is one thick New York accent. I don't remember exactly what was said, but the laugh that came after, blasting, might I say, out of that lodge, something I'll never forget. And then a few minutes later, I met Lara. And I gotta say, though it was jarring at the time to hear the music of home sung so clearly in the high Rockies, I'm forever glad that she was there, because my time out there is just as much defined through my memories of Chris as it is through Lara. Very simply, they just hit it off, and I feel very lucky to have seen the first stones of their relationship get put together. And I remember when I was leaving Colorado, on an early spring day, I think 6 or 7 years ago, I said goodbye to them in a town called Dillon, where we were living. My 99 Subaru Legacy sedan was purring in the parking lot, packed and ready for California, where I was going to. And as I drove away west on I-70, I thought to myself, damn, just like a fart, shit, it might actually work. Ow! Get those drums! All right.
I saw her name tag. It said Westchester County. I thought it was a good opportunity to make fun of someone. Turned out to be my future wife. Good job. What a dick.
Works out.
My last game ever.
Yeah,
She was at that game rooting against me.
I was at that game too. Well, yeah, they didn't know each other either.
Well, she said, yeah, I was, because that was her junior year, and she said she was at the sectional game. Poacher.
Where were we, in Moab? That was awesome. Yeah.
Chris, you may ask me, after 40 years of marriage, what advice I have to give to you. Well, all I can say is you'll never have to make a decision again, nor you ever have to have an opinion.
It was a while before we got a chance to meet Chris. 2 years, in fact. We had heard a lot about him. I even went out and saw all of his stuff in her apartment, but he was working that summer and he was nowhere to be found. But eventually we did meet him. And from the time we met him, we knew that this was the man for Lara. Kind, considerate, loving, sweetheart to the entire family, someone that we were very proud to welcome into our family.
I always feel like I have to mother you or teach you to do things, and I try not to. We have a mother already, but it's really hard because I just want to take you under my wing and show you everything that I can do. And I think I can do it best. But I have to say, there's one thing, and it's so important, because you taught me the most important thing, which is finding love. And I didn't know what this could be. I didn't have any real example in my life, in terms of my own personal life. But when you met Chris, I realized, wow, that's what it's supposed to be like. It's supposed to be your best friend, right? Somebody that you're friends with for a long time, and it turns into something else. But I learned that from you. So all those things that I taught you over the years, you taught me the most important thing, and that's true love and finding your best friend. So I will say, which leads me to Chris. Wow, dude, this one. Seriously though, I cannot believe, I mean, she's loco, crazy. You have this calming effect on her. I couldn't believe it. I even said it to Robert one time, and you just put your hand on her, and there's something about her. You can just calm her down. I've never seen, out of the 5 of us, I've never seen anyone be able to do that before. It's incredible.
When it hits fire, the language of Mordor comes out.
That's my Lord of the Rings word.
I am Kyle, Chris's little bro. As my mom would say, doobie number 3. Also, I just want to let you know, as a kid, I'd always wanted to do everything that my brother Chris would do. I would follow him around everywhere he'd go. I'd dress like him, listen to the same music, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'd always try and hang out with his friends, follow him around all the time. After school, always go to every single one of his lacrosse practices. He is truly the best older brother that you could ask for.
Yeah! Hands up. Hands up.
I might actually.
Chris, if you die, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
If you
You met someone who is just adventurous as you are. And as adventurous, I would say, out of your freaking mind. But Chris, your greatest adventure of all begins today. 4 tequila shots, right?
Do you promise to always begin every day and every night and finish every fight with a kiss and I love you?
I do.
Oh, I do.
We do.
We do.
We do.
All right.
The vows that have been exchanged by Chris and Lara have been offered in our presence. But words are fleeting, and the sound of them is soon gone. Therefore, the wedding ring becomes an enduring symbol of promises that have been made.
Nice, bro. Yeah, bro, dude. Nice. I think that's right. Yeah, how do I do these? There's 2 of them.
Yeah, just do.
Which one? This one. Okay. Just do it. No, I'm gonna slap it on.
Slap it on?
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, the one ring.
To the union of these 2 whack-a-mole people over here. These 2 incredible schmucks who I love, and I know all of you love too. This moment where they start to add on to that house of their blood and their names and their image to build upon it, put the best of who they are into it. This moment when the light is hitting just right upon them, which is nice. And I am very happy and proud of them, and so grateful that they are in my lives and that they tolerate me from time to time in theirs. So, a toast to all y'all, to all of us, to everyone who's alive, to everyone who's coming next, to everyone who has died, to everyone in the entire world, to all of us alive, and to love everything.
They say not all those who wander are lost, and I wish you nothing but happiness and love as you continue to trek on and explore this thing called life.
We can have a good time, 'cause we're up for anything. Something tells me I'm already home. I'm home.
A wise man once said, "A father is blessed when he can make a marriage rich in love." Here I am truly blessed.
Chris and Lara, by the power granted to us by the Universal Life Church Monastery and the state of Rhode Island, we now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss each other for the first time as a married couple. Yeah.
Oh, you got more. Oh, okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, shit. Sorry, I forgot. I totally forgot. Nice. I totally forgot.
I know, you said shit.
Well, I was excited.
Oh my God,
I was excited.
so sexy in that. I love it.
I was gonna make more noise.
So did I.
I didn't make any noise.
I know, I think it's special glass.
How hard did you stomp? I've been given advice from a number of people that this is the most special day of your life, and I didn't really understand that. But it truly is. It's been amazing. From the day that we arrived in Newport till now. It's been the happiest day and time of my life. We love every one of you that have come here for us. And I think Lara had a couple things she wanted to say as well.
I did. Hey, everybody. To my mom, I don't know what I would have done. Stand up. This room and everything here tonight is absolutely beautiful, and I couldn't have done it without you. You have literally been there every step of the way. Every email at 2 o'clock in the morning and Chris is sitting there, tell your mother to go to bed. I'm like, I can't. She's nocturnal. She doesn't sleep. I don't know what to tell her. But I love you so much, and I don't know what I would do without you. You've literally been there for everything. This is fucking beautiful. So I love you. So thank you. And thank you, everybody. Let's party.
We're not getting tied down. We're living out our lives now. Taking what we want. 'Cause the good in life is free. Can't think of any reason to ever stop believing that we can have a good time. 'Cause we're up for anything. Something tells me I'm already home. I'm home. The grass is greener everywhere we go. So here we are now. We're wild in love. We're off the ground and never coming down. So feel around and hear the sounds. Can't slow us down 'cause we're wild and Something tells me I'm already home. The grass is green